Hi there everybody, it's UK independent demonstrator Halsey here from slimandstylish.com. Thank you for joining me today. Today I have these cute little tags. I am making in colour tags to send out to all of my customers who shopped with me this month. I'm going to be attaching them to a chocolate bar as a thank you. And I wanted to show you how to make them, and I'm playing with the in colours. So as an introduction to the in colours, we have in colours for 2 years. We have the 2018 to 2020 in colours, so these ones will be around for last year and for this year, and in April these will retire, and this is this uncolour selection. And then the in colour selection, which is 2019 to 2021, is this one. And then in April next year, when they retire the other in colours, they will announce another 5 new ones. So at the moment I have 10 in colours, 5 and 5 from the different collections, and I'm going to make a tag for each colour. So this one here is using Lovely lipstick, and I've already done it. And you'll notice that the ink and the paper matches perfectly. They also do ribbon. Let me show you. This is the ribbon for Lovely lipstick, and it matches perfectly again. And this is one of the reasons why I love Stampin' Up, because you can always get all of the colours matching and going together. I've actually used this one here, which is the braided linen trim, for all of my cards, so they're the same, because this ribbon is the old in colour ribbon, so that goes with the 2018-2020s, and the new one is like this. There's my pretty peacock. That's what the new one's like, and I wanted all of my ribbons to look the same for this, so I've used just the one trim, and that's the reason. But let me show you how to make them. I'm going to be making 9, so I'm using the Everything Amazing Photopolymer stamp set. I love this part and that everything fits in, but for this one I'm just going to be using the flowers, the stars and a friend. I know whenever I look at this stamp set I always immediately go to the big one, and that's why I've challenged myself to not use the big one and just use the little ones, and given myself only a small bit of stamping to do. So I have 9 of these bits. These are cut out the thick Whisper White because I wanted my tag to be quite thick, and it is 1.5 inches by 3.5 inches. And then I have all of my backgrounds. So these are the previous in colours, so Lovely Lipstick, Grapefruit Grove, Call Me Clover, Pineapple Punch and Blueberry Bushel. And for the newer ones I have Pretty Peacock, Rocio Rose, Terracotta Tile, Seaside Spray and Purple Posy. So I'm going to be using those. These are all cut at 2 inches by 3.25 inches. And I have my tag punch. It's a beautiful punch, isn't it? So I'm going to get ready, and I'm going to start by doing all of these. Now these will fit in, there's grooves in this punch for different levels. This one here will fit in the middle groove, just there. Okay, and the larger outside one will fit in the fat groove just there. It's very sizest of me, the fat groove. You want to make sure it's exactly in the middle, especially on the white bits, because they can move around a bit, so make sure you're feeding it in straight. And you want to go until you can't push it any further, and if you flip it upside down you'll be able to see if it is totally straight when it goes in. I think mine's not, because I've just moved it, because that was stupid of me. Being an idiot here, I'm not straightening this up at all, so there we go. 1. I'm not going to pick it up this time, I'm just going to push it in, push it to the end, hope it's straight, and go. Much better, much easier. Ignore that tip of turning it upside down because that just messed with it. So make sure it's flat against the sides and go. I'm going to feed all these through. I've also got some scraps of these sheets of paper. I'll show you why in a minute. sheets of paper, sheets of cardstock. I think this is my main reason for why I joined Stampin' Up, and why I fell in love with them, was purely because they had cardstock, ribbon, ink, everything that matched. So everything could go together. And when my previous job used to be, or my previous little hobby really, used to be making wedding stationery, wedding invites, favours, things like that. And it used to really annoy me, the amount of different jobs I used to take on. And they used to say, oh, I want navy, or I'd like sky blue, or can we have pink? And the amount of different shades that there were. And if you found the card for it, you couldn't find the ribbon that matched. And if you found that, you couldn't find the light paper to make the favours with that matched. Nothing went, and it was frustrating. But Stampin' Up, it all goes. So with these ones, they're just going on the bigger rimming. And you don't really have to fuss with those ones because they're doing the whole thing and they take the whole space. It fits quite nicely in. But yeah, because everything matched with Stampin' Up, to me it just made sense. In fact, I might get all of the punching done in one go because that just seems logical to me again. So yeah, I'm encouraging obesity this month by giving chocolate with my customer thank you gifts. I don't like giving chocolate through the summer months because I always worry that it's just going to melt by the time it gets there. So through the summer months I tend to not gift chocolate or sweets because of the stickiness. But as it's getting quite cold here, I'm wearing 2 jumpers today. I went to go and walk the dog this morning. I haven't really took them off because the house just doesn't seem... I refuse to put the heating on in September, but it's cold. Does that make me sound tight? But in September, the heating? No. So there's all my backing for that one and those ones. And these are all my scraps that I said I had a scrap of each colour. I've already done that one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in the dual butterfly punch, and I only want the little butterfly and I want one of each. So I'm just going to use the corner of each piece of cardstock just to get myself a little one. If I do it that way, I'm going to be using more paper. So I'm trying to use the bare minimum so I can make other projects. So there's my blue one. Grapefruit Grove. I still love the butterflies. They've been with us some time now and I just really love them. I'm going to put the terracotta tile over there because that and Grapefruit Grove, they're quite close. I don't want to end up with the wrong one stuck to the wrong card. Yeah, I've done a few videos today and the light's not great because it is just gloomy outside. It really is. It's threatened that we're going to have thunderstorms later. I don't know whether we will or not, but my craft desk, my craft desk is right in front of the window. This one that I film at is in the corner and the window's just here, so all of the light can come straight onto this desk. But I tell you, it's not really helping much today. I've got 3 lights on to try and get some sort of colour for you. I'm missing one. I'm missing... Oh no! I'm missing Call Me Clover. Have I got enough Call Me... Oh, I've got a tinsy little scrap of Call Me Clover to fit in. Yeah, so I was worrying that I wouldn't be able to video because there's not much light. But I've got the day off work and I want to get as many videos as I can done today so I can schedule them. So I'm just going with it, whether the light's bad or not. So is that all the... No, we've got some Whisper White. Again, I've used a thick Whisper White for this because they're going through the post and I'd just rather them not get knocked about. So I'm using this punch now. A list of all the supplies will be over on my blog so you can see what I'm using. And I'm just going to punch, I've got to do 9 tags. I'll punch 9 of these out. 1, 2, get out, get out, get out. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we have everything ready to go now. So what I'm going to do is bring these down. I'm going to do this stamping alongside this stamping because I just want to go through a colour at a time. So which one should we do first? Pretty Peacock. And for this, I've just got the little flowers that were in that stamp set, and I've put them in the bottom corner, in the top corner, and I've got the little stars that were in that stamp set, and I've put the little star just in that gap there with the bigger star coming out, and the same over this side, so it looks like it could be the same stamp. That's all the stamping I'm doing on the background, and I'm taking the window bit and I'm going to pop friend on that. I'm sorry to bring it all the way down here, but I need to see where I'm stamping. Friend. And that's Pretty Peacock done. I have got my chamois. Don't go anywhere without my chamois. I keep my chamois in a DVD case. So this is one of the stamp cases. I actually have a really clumsy postman. I do. He's terrible. And probably 1 in every 3 or 4 deliveries ends up being broken. Rocio Rose. I just think he's heavy-handed. And Stampin' Up are amazing. I just message Stampin' Up and say to them, oh, it's happened again. And they send me replacements out. Anyway, over time, I thought to myself, I'm not going to get rid of the stamp cases that he's broken. The stamps are fine, it's just the cases. And Stampin' Up send me some new cases. And I thought, I'm not going to get rid of the cases he's broken. And I'm really glad I didn't, because I keep my chamois in the case. And it means that the chamois is always, you know, quite... If you put it in a normal case, it's airtight, it stays wet and it goes quite mouldy and it starts to smell after a while. But with this one, having the gap, it means I can still shut it and put it on my shelf, but it dries out. And then all I just do is re-wet it each time, but it means that it's no longer smelling when I open it like they used to. So actually the postman did me a little bit of a favour while I've got that out. I'll wipe these. By smashing it. I'm trying to think. Has he done anything? I think it just seems to be stamp cases he picks on. And it was a good job I kept them, and I use them now for my classes. I think the chamois are really good in the classes. Sorry, this one's terracotta tile, because you don't have to make a big investment in having the Stampin' Scrubs out everywhere. And while I absolutely love the new cleaning ink, have you seen the new cleaning ink in the new catalogue? Oh my gosh, it's fantastic. Especially on photopolymer stamp sets, it gets rid of the stains. Just keep playing and working with it and the stains go and they're back brand new. Even the bright red ones. I know. My OCD loves it. But yes, so I panic when I'm at classes because I do have a few ladies and I love them. If you're listening, you're great. But they stamping things. For instance, my Daffodil Delight has now got stays on ink all through it because we didn't clean it properly before we put it in. And so my new stamping pad, this is it. And you can see it's quite pink now because I've been using it on all the pink stamps to try and work it all off. But I didn't want a whole stays on imprint in it. So the chamois are great for me for classes, and then I come home and just wash all my stamps properly. So I have 3 or 4 of these in these broken DVD cases, and I haven't had any problems with them. They're probably a couple of years old now. Fine with them. So Seaside Spray, this one. I love Seaside Spray. Seaside Spray has its own ribbon. And I'm addicted to it. It's glittery. It's in the holiday catalogue. It's beautiful. And it shimmers and shines, and you can see it on quite a few of my projects. But I've been greedy. I haven't just bought one reel of it, I've bought like 4. Because it's just beautiful. I wish they'd brought out a few more in the shimmer ribbon, because it's just so useful, and it means I'm using Seaside Spray all the time now. So the final one, Purple Posy. This is interesting for me. I haven't opened my Purple Posy ink pad yet. This one's brand new. So for those of you who've been waiting, you can tell they're a bit stiff when you first come to open them. So those of you who've been waiting for Purple Posy, we didn't have... Did I clean those? Yes, I must have done. We didn't have Purple Posy first. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. There was a problem with the ink. And so Stampin' Up!, I think it was a bit controversial actually, pulled the ink pad. And I know a lot of people were like, oh, we just want it, you know. They were complaining that it had been pulled, but I would rather than pull it and get it right than have everybody have... Just going to flip that over because that didn't stamp very well. That everybody have an ink pad that was wrong, you know. To me, I think that makes sense, and I was glad that they did it. And now it's here, I appreciate it even more, and it's beautiful. Look at that. So that's Purple Posy. The next one, I've already done Lovely Lipstick, so we're going to come into the 2018-2020. Getting confused with my dates. Ink pads now. This one's Grapefruit Grove. And it's actually made for quite a good month if you've been a demonstrator, because we've got the Purple Posy back in. We've got the new trimmer, which is available for demonstrators only, unfortunately, at the moment. But I'll tell you how you can get one. And we've got the new Christmas Rose set that's come out. That's gorgeous. That's lovely. That's what's going to be while stocks last, and it's going to come out next month for customers. However, if you wanted the Christmas Rose and you wanted the trimmer that's not available for customers, but is available for demonstrators, you could add it to a starter kit. Personally, I don't understand why people don't buy starter kits more. There's no obligation to be a demonstrator. There's no obligation to stay as a demonstrator. And to be honest, it's probably the best value and best discounted thing you ever get in the catalogue. You can buy £99 worth of kit, which includes the demonstrator only stuff. So if there's a pre-order going on, or like at the moment there is for the trimmer, and there also is for the Christmas Rose, because that doesn't come out to customers until November. Demonstrators can get it now. So you can pick all of that stuff in your starter kit. You pay £99 and you get £130 worth of kit. And you choose exactly what you want. It's not like some of these companies where you buy in and they send you a mixture of what they think you want. You can buy exactly what you want for £99. It comes with a business kit if you wanted to start a business, but if you didn't, you don't have to. And then you're a demonstrator for 3 to 6 months, depending on when you've joined as to where it runs out, and you get all your other orders at 20% off. I mean, and then if you leave, you don't have to hand anything back. There's no contract, there's no nothing, you know, you just go. And you still got your kit at a huge discount. For anyone who spends an order of over £99, I really don't understand why people don't just join, to be honest. I mean, one of my team members, she was going to put an order in with me, and luckily she was going to put it in by card. And I said to her, there's quite a lot on that. You might as well join, you know, you're going to get some free stuff. And she says, no, I don't want to demonstrate. And I said, you don't have to demonstrate, but you get a good discount if you join, and then you can just leave. And actually, she's found out that she's regularly spending about the same amount each sort of quarter, so she kind of keeps herself as a demonstrator, but just for herself, for her own spend. I mean, it's great for if you want to start a business. I've loved doing it, and I think it's great getting free craft supplies. That's great. But if you didn't want to and you just wanted a discount, I don't know why more people don't do it. But there we go. After my little ramble on that, you're free to join my team of Stamping Bells. And you can message me and I'll tell you all the details and how you go about getting your starter kit. But it's just something to think about if that's where you're going. Right. La la la. Pretty, pretty, pretty. So I'm just going to do some assembly now. I'm going to come along and do all the butterflies in a minute. So all I'm going to do at the moment is use my snail. Take each bit and just pop a couple of strips of snail down. Now, you are supposed to apply that straight on so you've got a straight circle, but I've actually just gone underneath. I'll show you in a minute so you can see. Instead of going dead at the top, so I've got a straight circle. I don't know which way is best to see it. Have I got some white? Is that better? Yeah, so you've actually got a shadow bit, and I prefer that. Stick all these down. I actually prefer bulk making in different colours because I hate bulk making. If you've heard me around on stage or swaps time or when I'm making my customer thank you gifts and they're all the same, I whinge. Oh, I do whinge. I hate it. Because I like to create one thing and then go on and make something different. I don't like making loads of the same thing. I get bored. I can do sort of 10, 20, but then I'm just, I want to do something else. Whereas the different colours, it keeps my interest going a little bit. You know, there's a bit of interest going on there with the different colours. These are just pretty. Then we're over here on the bright colours. I'm actually quite enjoying having both of the in colours next to each other because these are so pastel-y and so pretty and light, and they match the flowers because they're floral. These ones are harsh and bright and they remind me of highlighter colours. You know, when you get a pack of I don't know what I've done here. My blue's the right size, my white isn't. Ignore that. I must have had some dodgy measurements. I'm going to ignore it. I'm going to put another one over the top of it. We're back to normal with the pineapple punch. That's good. My blueberry bushel is just a bit different. I know. If you get the blueberry bushel, send me a message. Because what I do is when I have my customer thank you gifts, I don't actually notice who I put them on to each person. So I make them all up. And then at the end of the month, I just pop them all into envelopes and all the envelopes are sealed. Oh, almost a mistake. And then I just pop the labels on. So I won't know who gets the wrong one. So if you get the dodgy blueberry bushel, send me a message. I will do it as a Willy Wonka thing, a golden ticket. If you get the dodgy blueberry bushel, let me know and I'll gift you a pack of dimensionals or something. Let me know if you get the dodgy one. So there we go. So to stick these on, I'm using the mini dimensionals. Here I'm just going to put a couple on the back of each one. One. Two. Mini dimensionals, do you use them? Let me know your thoughts on them because I love them because they're smaller and they get into small spaces where my dimensionals do not. But for some reason, I think they're stuck better on the back end or they're just stuck tighter. I find them a pain to get off. And I would use my paper piercer. That's there. Is that going to be any easier? I'm really not sure. No, probably not because they're just a bit, yeah, they're just a bit too tight on there, I think. I mean, they're brilliant once you've got them on, but I just find them fiddly. Anyone else think the same? Or is it just me? Am I just being weird? Let me know. I bet everyone's going to be surprised with the new holiday catalogue go out. I bet when they get their customer gifts, they're going to think, oh, we're going to get something Christmassy featuring new stuff. Ah, you're not. You're getting In Colours with flowers on. Which actually is quite a springy project, but like I said, I don't really like gifting chocolate and things through the post when I know it's going to be warm. So, pineapple punch. Just sticking that just above the thing, making sure it's straight. It should just hang off, not by much, just sort of by that much on each side. I should talk, but when I'm sticking, I'm trying to concentrate on getting everything straight. It's not because I ran out of stuff to say. Trust me, I could like bore you with stuff all day, but I'm trying to concentrate on getting things straight. I can't talk and concentrate together. I love Purple Posy. New admission, might be a new favourite colour. Waited for it, but worth the wait. I'm currently waiting for the new trimmer, so I know I've just spoken about that and how you can get it if you really want it, even if you're not a demonstrator. But I put my order in for it. It came out the first of the month. What day am I filming this? Because I'm going to be scheduling this, so this won't actually be real time when you see it. But today is, I think today's 3rd, and I ordered it on the 1st when it was available. So I'm waiting for that to come out, and I'm hoping it comes tomorrow, because otherwise I'll have a weekend as well. I'm interested in seeing that. I mean, I liked the old planner. It's just the old one. It was just right. I'll carry on that story in a minute. Hold, pause. We'll go again. There we go. So with these, I'm just going to bend them. Put my 2 nails in and bend them. Add a glue dot. And stick. 1. 2. I think, like, because the butterflies have been around for a bit now, like, we seem to go butterfly crazy at the start of the year when they were new, and now they've been around for a bit. I haven't seen them being used, and I can't understand why, because they're just gorgeous. They're just so cute. I mean, I use the big ones on projects, but these little ones are great for just decorating. You know, when there's that was lovely, but it just had a bit too much white space. It just needed something, so it got a butterfly. And that's what I think it's good for. I think, get in there, people. We're almost there. Just a few rhinestones and pretties to make them nice. And we're on our way. I've done something weird with my glue dots. I've managed to go onto a layer beneath the layer I'm on. It's because I'm talking. I told you I need to concentrate. Yeah, I've done something weird and my fingers are now sticking to the glue dots on the top layer. So, must be a hair or something. I've got my hair loose while crafting today, so I'm probably not giving myself a chance, am I? Call Me Clover. To be honest, Call Me Clover isn't one of my favourite colours. I think we've got a lot of very lovely greens that I like. And Call Me Clover isn't one I generally use. But I like the name. Call Me Clover. The name sticks. So with these ones, I used our rhinestones and I just popped 2. 1, 2 onto the butterfly to jazz it up. 1, 2, 2. With these ones, I'm unsure because I have these, which are the faceted in colour dots, and I don't think I've used them enough. And I kind of want to pop one on. But I'm worried if I pop him on top of it, is it going to lose him? So I think I'm going to pop one on the top and then pop a little rhinestone just underneath him. Like that. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it that way, which is a good job because I've already done it. So one there and one just underneath him. One there. It's quite nice. It gives it sparkle, but it gives it the sparkle of its own colour. I was worried when I first thought about it that I was going to lose my dot on top of the paper, but I'm glad I haven't, and I quite like it with the one rhinestone underneath it as well. No, wrong colour. Knew I'd do it eventually and try to attach the wrong colour to the wrong bit. And that's that. So now I'm coming in with my braided linen trim and my snips, and I'm probably going to want about that much for each one. So I've got 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm not a fussy cutter when I cut it off the reel because I know that I'm just going to go into it at the end and I'm just going to make it neater and tidier. So I'm just going to push both of them through the hole like that and pull. Oh, you're doing this now because I'm worried about the time of my video. You're playing up. Don't play up. So let's just pop that through. I'm being silly here. I've frayed it all now. Ugh. I do like the trim when it's frayed, but I don't really want it frayed for this. There we go. Push it through the hole and pull. Put it together, push it through the hole and pull. So then, I'm interested to know, leave me a comment below and tell me which colour family you prefer, whether it's the in colours from this year, so the 2019 to 2021 colours, which is the Rocio Rose, a terracotta tile, the Seaside Spray, Pretty Peacock, and this gorgeous purple posy, or whether it's these ones here, which is the Pineapple Punch, Grapefruit Grove, Call Me Clover, Blueberry Bushel, and Lovely Lipstick. I like that one because it's pink. My annoyance with it was that I used it on my photopolymer stamps and it stained, but as I told you, I now have the ultimate stain remover. Head over to my website. There's a video on that and the scrubs and everything else, and how good it is and how it helps you get all the stains off, which pleases me. I a lot. In fact, I think it's on my YouTube as well. So if you head down, it might be the video before this. I'm not sure. Have a look, see if you can find it. It's quite good. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking at this now and I'm just thinking you could add some Wink of Stella to the flowers, Halsey. No, don't do that. People watching the video are going to get annoyed that it's going to get a little bit longer than it already is. But I could add some Wink of Stella on there just to give it some sparkle. Wink of Stella is so helpful for everybody's video. Everybody's a crafter. I always keep it by the side of my desk because you never know when you're going to want to make anything sparkle. And as crafters, I find that we like things that sparkle. This is a dodgy one. Again, like I said, if you get this in your customer thank you gifts, let me know. And there we go. All of the tags. Woo! So thank you for joining me today. And all of the details will be over on my blog, slimandstylish.com. If you want to purchase any of these products, do head over to my shop. They're all there. And like I said, if you want to purchase more than sort of £99 worth, have a think about that joining thing. All right then, guys. See you soon. Bye.